Welcome to the Inner Circle. I am your Manigantan. Let's dive into the video. What if I told you a man once existed who could see inventions in his mind so clearly that he didn't need paper, drawings, or prototypes. He would build machines in his head, run them for days, fix errors instantly, and only then build the real version. And yet, he died alone, broke, and forgotten by the world he literally helped to create. But there is a strange part. Some people still believe Nikola Tesla was not just a genius, he was something else, something alien. Part 1. The man who thought in lightly. Nikola Tesla was not normal, not in the way we define intelligence. He didn't think in words like most people. He thought in classes of like, movement, and complete systems. Imagine this. While most engineers need sketches, Tesla would close his eyes and entire machines would appear in his mind, spinning, vibrating, running, down to the smallest bolt. And he would mentally test them, like running simulations in real time. If something failed, he didn't rebuild it. He simply replayed the invention in his mind and corrected it instantly. No pen, no paper, no prototype, just thought. Modern scientists call this visual spatial genius. But Tesla's case went beyond that, because he didn't just imagine objects, he imagined the forces of nature itself. Electricity was not math to him, it was alive. He once said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that is where things start to feel unusual. Because Tesla was not just building machines, he was trying to understand the language of reality itself. Part 2. The world inside his mind. Tesla's mind was so intense that reality itself often felt slow to him. He didn't just imagine inventions, he lived inside simulation. He could rotate objects in 3D space instantly. He could test stress, heat, pressure, all mentally. No errors, no physical trials, just pure thought experimentation. But there was a cost, because his brain never shut down, even when he slept. His mind continued working, sometimes violently. Ideas would arrive like storms, images, blueprints, entire systems, and he couldn't stop them. It was as if his mind was a constant broadcast receiver, picking up signals no one else could hear. And this is where people started asking, was Tesla simply intelligent, or was he turned into something different? Because he himself believed ideas were not created, they were received. Let that sink in. He believed inventions already existed in the universe, and he was just one picking them up. If you are still watching, you are already different from most viewers, because this is where most people click away. But the real mystery of Tesla have not even started yet. So before we go deeper, hit the like button if you enjoyed psychological mysteries like this, and subscribe, because what comes next will change how you think about creativity forever. Part 3. The man who hated human contact. As Tesla's mind expanded, his connection to people collapsed. He began avoiding physical contact. He hated germs. He refused to shake hands. He would only eat in clean, controlled environments. But this was not just an obsession, it was something deeper. Tesla's mind was so sensitive that normal human interaction felt like noise. He once said, "My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration." That sentence alone has triggered debates for decades. Was he being poetic, or was he describing something literal? Because Tesla didn't just isolate himself socially, he isolated himself mentally. He would spend hours walking alone, calculating electromagnetic fields in his head, or designing machines that no one in his time could understand. And then came his strangest trait. He hated fuels, the texture, the shape, the feeling. Even seeing them made him uncomfortable. Scientists call this sensory sensitivity, but in Tesla's case, it was extreme, almost non-human. Part 4. The inventions that were too early for Earth. Tesla didn't just imagine futuristic ideas, he built them. Wireless energy transmission, remote controlled devices, early concepts of radar, even ideas resembling modern smartphones. But here's the twist. He was often too early, too advanced, too misunderstood. While others were focused on light bulbs, Tesla was thinking about global wireless energy. Imagine a world where electricity is transmitted through the air, free, everywhere, for everyone. No wires, no meters, no billing systems. That was Tesla's vision. But it threatened powerful industries, and slowly his funding disappeared. His labs were shut down, his ideas were ignored, not because they didn't work, but because they were too disruptive. And that's when Tesla's life shifted from genius to isolation. At this point in the story, you are seeing why Tesla was not just an inventor. He was a system breaker. But the most disturbing part of his life is still ahead, and most people don't know it. So stay with me till the end, because what happened in his final years is almost unreal. Part 5. The hotel room and the birds. In his final years, Tesla lived alone in hotels. The once great inventor of the modern electrical age was now feeding pigeons. Every day, same routine, but there was one pigeon in particular, white. He said it visited him repeatedly, and he described it in a way that shocked people. He claimed, "I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me." When the pigeon died, Tesla said something inside him broke permanently. He stopped working, stopped creating, stopped trying, and slowly faded into isolation. The man who once envisioned lighting up the world now lived in a dim hotel room, surrounded by silence. Part 6. The final question. So, what was Nikola Tesla really? A genius? A misunderstood scientist? Or something far more unusual? A mind so advanced that the world he lived in couldn't contain him. Some believe he was simply ahead of his time. Others believe his brain was wired differently. And few still ask the most extreme question of all. What if Tesla was not just interpreting the universe, but listening to it directly. We may never know the full answer, but one thing is certain: Tesla didn't live like most humans. He lived like a system designed to decode reality itself. And maybe that's why the world called him a genius, because alien mind was the closest explanation they had. If you enjoyed this video, don't just leave it here, because stories like Tesla's change how you think about human potential. Subscribe for more deep biography and psychology stories. Comment below, do you think Tesla was just a genius or something more? And most importantly, tell me who should be next, because some minds are not just history, they are mysteries. Thanks for watching.